Area is a great launching pad for countless road trips, and we're taking a live look right now at Yosemite Falls. Doesn't it look so majestic? Well, it's turning heads as always, and our travel enthusiast Dana Redmond joins us with more on Yosemite.
Isn't that stunning?
Isn't that fantastic?
Look at that.
Yeah.
It's almost August.
And it's running that fiercely and that strong.
Remember, think way back to the winter, all of that rain, all of that snow.
All that snow that accumulated.
This is the payoff. This is
it.
Let's show you some more pictures because
let's
that's what you want to see. It's just been a summer everybody's talking about. Now, this video was shot about the end of June, so about a month ago. But the falls, exactly.
Wow,
look at that. So this is Yosemite Fall. They're just still going, and nobody knows when they're going to stop. They've passed peak, according to the park rangers that I've talked to, but they're still going. Yosemite Fall is just kind of that iconic fall stop for people when they visit the park. It's a really easy, I don't even know if I'd call it a hike, I'd call it a walk.
It's more of a walk, isn't it? Yeah, it's so easy to get there.
It's so easy to get there. Half an hour, maybe an hour, depending on how many times you stop to take pictures. The bridge when you get there, depending on the breeze, depending on the flow, you might get a little wet, so be forewarned. Most people don't seem to mind.
I don't think so, especially in the summertime.
Especially in the summertime. Now, the Mist Trail is another popular trail to hike as well. The day I hiked there, getting wet wasn't a possibility. It was a guarantee.
Oh, it was.
There you go.
Oh, look at the rainbow.
It was like a drenching rain, but you're just happy to be out there. This is when you don't mind wringing out those clothes. This is a harder hike. This will take you up to the top of Vernal Fall. I didn't count them, but I'm told 600 steps.
600 steps,
600 steps.
All right.
But this is what you're in, and when this is inspiring views. This is your motivation.
It really is awe-inspiring to see that, and that rainbow just kind of tops it off, doesn't it?
Absolutely, and the earlier you can get going, so this is where it pays to be a morning person, the less crowds, the less company you're going to have on the trail.
Less heat.
Less heat, all of the above. When you get to the top at Vernal Fall, you can kind of take a break and dry off. If you want, if you're really inspired, you can keep going up to Nevada, or you can just go down for more scenery, and you're not. Can you regret it? So that the very top of Vernal Fall, absolutely. And this is where you actually kind of get a chance to dry off, you know, if you're worried about it. But this is what's waiting for you this summer. The best tip I can give to people getting in early and make use of that shuttle system to move around Yosemite Valley.
That really is the best way to go, isn't it?
It absolutely is. When you first get there, it might be a little overwhelming. You don't quite know where to go. You don't. They'll get you there, and they're all very friendly and nice. Now, the one thing that I do recommend, a lot of people spend their time in the valley. Glacier Point.
Oh, yeah.
There's two ways, essentially, to get there. You can lace up your boots for a hard hike, or get in the car. It's about a 45-minute to an hour drive. The scenery just is spectacular.
It is well worth it. You know, when we drove up there last fall, I noticed still a lot of the fire damage.
Absolutely, and you will see that. But that's part of the reason I think you go too. The scenery is one thing, but this is where you get the lay of the land. Especially if you've spent the day before or the morning in the valley. When you're up here, you can go, oh yeah, hey, wait a minute.
That's where we were.
That's where I was hiking. I know that
water. It really
water.
gives you a sense of the majesty of the park, but also a sense of where you've been.
Absolutely, and you'll understand the park better. And you know, if you need a little motivation, ice cream up there in the summer. You know, I'm just saying, it comes in handy, and they don't have to be kids. But this is the, you know, I mean, if you're going to spend time in your car, or if you've got this to look in the window, fantastic. Getting away from the valley has its perks. A lot of people stick in the valley. That's okay. This is probably one of the more known destinations that people will drive to. Mariposa Grove. People don't get there. They just don't. I don't even think they realize it's there. This is down.
You think it's because it's at the southern part of the park?
I think yes. I think that's probably it. It's the south entrance. It's a little bit further away from the valley. But all you have to do is go once, and you'll go every trip after that. About 500 or so giant mature sequoias. Some of them are more famous. This is the California. Go figure. You know, this is the California tunnel tree. But it's one of those. Again, it's a hike, but I'd call it more a walk. There's a really easy out and back that very family friendly that you can do. There's also a loop trail if you want to do a little bit more. Again, not exactly hard. This is the company you're going to have. We went this way thinking, oh, we'll leave, and I wouldn't even say crowds, but we thought we'd have it all to ourselves. Nah, no luck, we didn't have it to ourselves, but I won't complain about this.
No, not at all.
And, you know, she didn't seem to mind.
Didn't seem spooked at all.
Didn't seem spooked about us either. So this is what you're going to get. Sunset, first thing in the morning, highly recommended. And for another place to stay, we all know how hard it is to camping reservations.
Right.
AutoCamp has come to Yosemite. This is one of kind of our favorite wine country glamping locations.
Look at all the Airstreams.
All the Airstreams. So you've got
dome.
all these great silver shiny Airstreams. There's luxury tents. There's some cabins to choose from as well. But this is about 45 minutes to an hour outside of the valley, so it's kind of nice. You can go in, you can spend a really long day, and then come back, relax, sleep well.
Those are some pretty posh digs
Sleep
there, Dana.
well, not get dirt under your fingernails, you know. Sometimes it's just
so
what you
what
want.
do these run?
The Airstream started at $209, so really
209?
not,
It's really not bad.
Really not bad. I mean,
Yeah.
you're going to pay more for a hotel in closer to the valley.
You're right.
And look at the sunset.
And you said this is about 45 minutes
About 45
outside?
minutes to an hour outside of the valley. Yeah.
Dana, fantastic. As always, you show us some nice treats of some place that all of us have been.
Yeah.
But
here's another good reason to go.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Thanks
enjoy.
a lot, Dana. We'll be right back.